let's see. So first and foremost, I'm gonna start explaining like the basics about forex, right?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So I don't know if you want to write this down, but if you want to, it'll help you out, right? Honestly,
Right.
how I trade, right? You kind of want to know how to make money. I could explain all the psychology behind forex, so you could just like YouTube that, right? But I'm gonna show you how to make money, or at least how I make it, right?
Yeah.
So there's three currencies that I usually trade, right? So let's
Yeah.
talk about it. First and foremost, forex, what it is just an exchange, right?
Yeah.
So can you see my screen too, where it says three currencies?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, first and foremost, before I get into that, when it comes to forex, what's going to happen is that it goes all the way back to bartering, right? So let's say like this laptop that I have in front of me. I want this laptop. I need to exchange something in order to get it, which is what? Money, right? I need
Yeah.
to be able to purchase this. And anything will exchange, whether there's a product or not, somebody's always making a profit and somebody's always making a loss. In this case, if I jump in on this, or if I want this laptop and I give somebody money, which would be Apple, right?
Yeah.
Who's making the profit? Apple, right? In this case, who's taking a loss? Me. Why? Because I'm losing money, right? So it's the same thing with forex, except we're only exchanging money for money, right? So somebody's always making a profit or a loss in the forex market and exchanging currencies. Have you ever like traveled to a different country before, bro?
Yeah.
Where?
Like Mexico,
Mexico.
Honduras.
Perfect. Perfect.
Yeah.
Don't you have to exchange your money from the US into whatever their currency is?
Yeah.
Congrats, bro. You're already doing forex. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Forex is just an exchanging currencies. You're always exchanging it, whether you have a bank, because all the banks do is they get all of our money and they trade it in the forex market. You know, we're talking about the biggest market in the whole world. That's how every country exchanges their currency through forex,
Yeah.
right? Foreign exchange. That's what it is. So we already do it. Now, the three currencies that are the most profitable ones are these three right here: the euro, right? The pound,
It's in the bag. Told you.
and the US dollar. Think about it. What are the best countries in the whole world? Like the best countries or the best economies is Europe, right? Europe has a pretty kick-ass economy. Um, the Great Britain, right? Great Britain has an amazing economy, and so does the U.S. The U.S. has the best economy, is the best economy in the whole world. You know, what I mean? So that's the thing. Like forex could literally like make you a ton of money if you know how to trade it, which ones to trade, and how like the times to trade, right?
How much can one make in a day?
Well, I'm gonna get into that right now. It's just how
Alright.
much like the times and everything. Everyone's different, you know.
Yeah.
Um, so that's what I'm gonna get into, right? Like when you go into forex, the first thing they're gonna ask you for when you place a trade, right? So when you want to trade, which is what we do, we trade currencies. We don't buy or sell, we trade them. But when you place a trade, it's going to ask you for one of two things, right? It's going to ask you for one if you want to buy, right? Or two, it's going to ask you if you want to sell, right?
Yeah.
Let me explain what that means. So for the most part, let's say we're looking at a currency, right? What the fuck is it purple? Oh, let me just draw this out. So when you place the trade, the first thing it's going to ask you for is a buy or sell. Let's say we're looking at the euro to US dollar, right?
Yeah.
That's a currency pair. Do you see how it's just two currencies paired
Yeah.
together? Congrats. That's a currency pair. So in this case, what we're assuming is going to happen in a buy is just this. You're going to be looking at graphs, right? I'll show you graphs at the end. But what you want to look for in a buy is the graph going up, right?
Yeah.
So what is happening in that? In a buy, what is happening is that the value of the euro is increasing, right? But the value of the US dollar is going to decrease.
Bam! Stop it! Fuck, man!
Not in the box.
Shut up!
Don't worry about it, dude.
But
My bad.
all right. You ready? Keep going or no?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. So, like I said, in a buy, what we're assuming is the graph is going to go up. What that means is that the value of the euro is going to just increase in value, right? That's what we want to look for. We want to look for the euro to increase. Now, the time that we assume this, if you're asking me when or how or how much do you make, the
Yeah.
time to assume this is anywhere from 12 a.m. to 4 a.m. Literally, the only times you could ask Raquel or anyone in here, if you're not trading from 12 in the morning to 9 in the morning, if it's not that time frame, it doesn't have to be the whole time. It's just like certain hours, or the whole time if you want to. But if you're not trading from this time, don't ask me to trade with you. This is where the most moved in. Like $4 trillion in the whole world being traded within that time frame. Why would you trade like throughout any other time of the day where there's not much movement? And we base it off of the banks, right? The banks are the biggest investors in the forex market. From 12 to 4 in the morning, we call that the London session. What happens is out there, even though it's 12 in the morning or 4 in the morning in our time, what time do you think it is out there in Europe or in Great Britain? Morning time, right?
Yeah.
So people are clocking into work, right? People are investing billions and billions of dollars into the London stock, right? The stock market out there in London. They're investing money into the forex market. The hedge funders are investing money into the economy. What do you think happens to a currency if people are investing billions of dollars into the economy?
It goes down.
If people are investing billions of dollars into the currency,
Wait, you say that again?
so let's say like banks are investing billions of dollars into the euro. What do you think is going to happen to the euro? Does it go up or down?
I'm guessing it'll go down because you're inflating it.
No, you're increasing the value of it, right? You're investing billions of dollars into the economy, right? So if you're bettering the economy, what do you think is going to happen to that currency? It's going to go up, right? That's what we're pretty much looking for. We look for the banks to invest billions of dollars into the economy at that specific instant. In this instance, you want to wait for 12 to 4 in the morning because that's where the banks, hedge funders, private investors, government entities, everyone is investing billions of dollars into the forex market, into the stock market, into the economy. So overall, the value of the euro is going to go up, right?
Yeah.
Like I was saying, we're making an exchange, right? So if one person's making a profit off of the euro, what do you think is happening to the US dollar? If one goes up, the other one has to go what?
Down.
Down. Exactly. So that's exactly what we look for in a buy. From 12 to 4, you invest more in favor of the euro or the European currencies, which is the pound, too. Because what? People are investing billions of dollars. And people here in the United States, are the banks open from 12 to 4 in the morning?
No.
No, right? So that's why the US dollar usually tends to go down. Because now it's going to take more US dollars to purchase the euro because the euro is going up in value. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Boom, plain and simple. Now you know when to trade the euro, right? Pretty easy. You know more than most people already. Most people don't even know that alone. That's why a lot of people don't trade this well, you know?
Yeah.
In a sell, we're assuming the same thing. Let's use that same example with the euro to US dollar. So this is what we look for in a sell. We look for the first term to go down in value. So in the euro, if that went up in a buy, in a sell, the euro is probably going to go what?
Down.
Boom. There you go. Which means the other one, the US dollar, will go in what direction?
Up. Yeah.
Boom. So when do we want to look for this? When do we want to look and assume, or well, not assume, because we don't
Um,
assume here.
I'm guessing during the day, since this is at night. This is during the day.
No. Oh, well, yeah, but no. Mainly in the morning. Anywhere, we wait for the New York stock session, right? The New York stock session. That's anywhere from 5 a.m. to 9 a.m. So what happens is around this time frame, people are barely waking up, going to work, right? When I used to work at the bank, it was at 9 in the morning, 5 in the morning to like 9 in the morning. Our time, after Easter time, is what, like 8 to 9 past, right? So people are going into work, they're investing billions of dollars into the stock market, right? Banks are investing billions of dollars into the forex market. The main reason why the fucking graphs that I'm showing right now go up and down is because of banks. Banks are the main reason why we do this. So I have people ask me all the time, like, was this legal? I would sure hope so because your government and your banks are doing this. So they would be doing something extremely illegal if this wasn't legal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you want to wait with the banks are trade. If the banks aren't trading, you don't trade because you're not going to make money. You know? So anywhere from 5 to 9 a.m., you're going to notice that the value of the US dollar is going to go up in value because people are investing billions of dollars into what? The US dollar, right? And what you look for in the graphs is just plain and simple: green, buy, red, sell. That's pretty much all you need to know. And you just need to wait for the times to trade. right? Which are the times that you're saving right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So boom, you already know more than the majority of the people out there. That's why a lot of people don't do well in this because they try to trade during the day. No, if it's not this time frame, don't worry about trading. You know, we trade by night and then I teach by day. I get paid to teach for this. So does Raquel. You know what I mean? So that's what we teach on. If you're not trading from that time frame, don't think about it. There's $4 trillion in the whole world being traded in that time frame. Take advantage of it. You know. So, any questions so far on that?
No.
No. All right, cool. Okay, so next thing, right? I'm gonna go over how to make our money, right? So the way that we make our money is off of something called pips, right? Pips
Yeah.
measures fluctuation in price. So let's say we're looking at a graph. Let's say we start off the graph and it's at this point right here, and I don't know, the price of that is 1.16001, right? And then let's say for some reason the value of this currency decided to just shoot up, and it goes up to this point up here now, which is at 1.1701, which happens all the time, right? And let's say this is the euro to US dollar. That's the only one that I really trade, you know? So let's say the price shoots from, do you see how I went from 1.16001 up to the other one?
Yeah.
All right, so your pips are always, you look at the first four to the right of the decimal, right? So those ones, you don't look at it, you ignore it. Make sense?
Yeah.
All right, cool. So if the price started off at, let's say, this price right here, 1.1600, and it shot up to 1.1700, right? We'd want to place, first and foremost, we need to know what type of trade that is, which is a buy, because we want to buy it when it's what, cheap, right?
Yeah.
Want to buy it when it's cheap like this. Now, what is 1700 minus 1600?
100.
100 what? $100? 100 cents? No, they're called pips. See that?
Yeah.
So that's what we look for. We look at the last four and you just subtract those, and that's how you figure out how much fluctuation there was, right?
Yeah.
And that's how you figure out like the amount of like how much change in the currency. So pips, bro, when it comes to trading, I don't ever want to hear anyone say, yo, I just made, or like, I'm gonna jump in on this trade and I'm gonna make $100, $1,000, $5,000. No, I don't want to hear it. Why? Because you need to catch pips in order to make that money, right? You always want to catch more pips than you're losing, right? Because you're either catching pips or you're losing them. So obviously, if you're not catching pips, you're not making money. That's why you need to know. You need to catch these pips, right? That's what we do for a living. We catch pips. So let me explain how this correlates in terms of money. Does this make sense?
Yeah.
All right. Lot sizes. When you place a trade, it's going to ask you for this. This is where you're making money. This is where I make most of my money. You know, this is where I really want to pay attention. 0.01, right? It's going to ask you for like lot size. You're going to see maybe something like this, a 0.01. Just understand that this is 10 cents, right? So if you see a 0.01, just think 10 cents, right?
Okay.
Let's say you catch 100 pips, like the other example, we went up 100 pips in fluctuation.
Yeah.
Times, let's say, 10 cents for each pip, right? It's 10 cents per pip. That's how much? $10, right?
Yeah.
Not much, but this is the smallest lot size, so you could only make more than this, you know? So once you get to like Raquel's level, she's usually trading with a little bit higher than this, but she's comfortable with a 0.10, right? Just understand that this is $1 per pip, right?
Yeah.
Let's say you catch 100 pips times $1 for each one. How much you think you would have made?
$100.
$100, right? Not bad. You could do more. You could do $2, $3, $4, $5, 20 cents, 40 cents, 50. I don't care. 51 cents. I don't care. You could trade however much.
Yeah.
Now, once you get to my level,
Wait, I do have a question.
yeah.
How do you know how many pips or whatever to bet or to trade?
Well, the pips, you have to study the economy. If you think, like I said, if the euro is going to go up in value, right?
Yeah.
You want to buy when it's cheap, right? So that's how you know that it's like when it's like at a low. That's stuff that you're going to have to learn pretty much. So when it comes to pips and trying to figure out like how to catch pips, you need to be able to read the graphs. That's how you do it. When you can read the graphs and you can figure out what's going, then you're gonna catch pips. Like this week alone, I think I've caught like maybe 400 or 500 pips. You know, not bad. It's just from looking at graphs. And, like that's like maybe 2 days worth of trading for me. You know.
Yeah.
So you catch your pips when you actually like learn how to read the graphs. That's what me and Raquel get paid to do, pretty much trade, and then we get paid to teach people this too. You know.
Yeah.
So once you get to my level, this is all I pretty much trade with, if not more. I trade with the 1.00. Just understand that that's $10, right, per pip. So same example, you just caught those same 100 pips in fluctuation, right? You figured out that the graph, the euro is gonna shoot up, and it shot up 100 pips, and you trade with $10 per pip. Congrats! With that same prediction, you would have made $1,000. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What I tell people is when you're more confident that the graph is gonna go in your direction, when you're more confident you're gonna catch pips, you go with a higher lot size. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you're less confident, you trade with less of a lot size, and that's the thing here. Like, we are not here to gamble, bro. If you want to gamble, hit me up, hit up Raquel. By all means, we'll plan a trip to Morongo, we'll go to Vegas, we'll do whatever you want, and we'll gamble. But here in the Forex market, we don't gamble. People get paid by banks to trade Forex for them, like my cousin does, right? So you gotta think and treat this like a business, because if you want to make a lot of money, you can make a lot of money. You know? Like I said, it's 5% what? Reading the graphs, skill, and talent, but it's 95% mindset. You need to come in with this mindset that you're going to do well, and you need to be dedicated. If not, then you may not do so well, you know? And that's the thing. It doesn't take forever to trade, right? Like I said, anywhere from 12 to 9 in the morning, you could make money. I usually trade from maybe 12 to 2 in the morning, or maybe 6 to 9 in the morning, and then I'll make money, you know? And that's it. And I call it a day, and I don't have to trade any rest of the day, you know?
Yeah.
What I'm saying, you kind of need to figure out the times to trade, which I just told you the times, and what currencies to trade, and just that stuff in general, you know? So it's not that hard. Let's see, what else? Well, first and foremost, do you have any questions, right? Or do you want me to go into like how to start learning how to trade this?
Yeah.
So how do you start? Okay. So, bro, if you're gonna learn Forex, I'm gonna be honest with you. You said you used to like study this before, right?
Yeah.
Well, how did you study?
To be honest, I just go on YouTube and just like all what people's experience.
Boom. That's why a lot of people don't do well. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. If you don't go through an academy, it's probably gonna be really hard for you, because like a lot of people try to go through YouTube. But what if you have a question? Can you ask for a YouTube video? No, you know. Like there's not a lot of information on YouTube that'll help. Like when people ask me, how do I learn YouTube? Or I mean, how do I learn how to trade? Can I go on this website? Can I go on YouTube? Can I do this? I tell everyone the same thing. I don't know. I've never learned how to trade through YouTube. I've never learned how to trade from like any website that's out there. I don't know. I've learned through an academy. That's how the best traders learn how to trade, you know? Like it's kind of like if you want to go and become a doctor, do you go and get like become a doctor through YouTube? No, you have to pay for education. That's the same thing here. If you want to take this up like a profession, you have to pay for education. So I'm gonna show you different routes, right? So the first one, there's an academy. It's called Astro FX. This is a pretty decent course. My buddy has this course. But usually this is for experts. So if you're brand new coming to Forex or just trying to learn, I don't recommend this. Mainly because it's for experts, you know, so for people that know what they're doing. But at the same time, it's expensive. It's $2,000, you know. So at the time when I first started learning this shit, I didn't know nothing about Forex, and I definitely didn't have $2,000 to spend.
You just can't trade off of Forex?
You could try to learn on your own, but nobody's gonna
No,
really.
no. Can you like? Because I know there's a website called it's like Forex, isn't it?
I don't know. I've never learned how to trade from there. Like I said, I've only learned from
No,
Academy.
no. You don't learn how. You trade on there. You trade on the website.
No, you trade on an app called MetaTrader 4. It's a trading platform. That's
Because
where.
I know a few trading websites where they do currency.
Yeah, no. There's websites where you could look at graphs, right?
Like, what is it called? Trade. What is it? Trade.com and stuff like that.
So TradingView, what TradingView does is it just shows you graphs. So that's why I look at graphs, but you don't trade with TradingView, you know?
No. You do trade. You trade on.
You can, but it's harder. You could trade on MetaTrader 4, which is where everyone usually trades from. TradingView is just a platform for you to look at graphs and analyze the market. That's mainly what it's used for, you know?
Okay.
Yeah. So like I said, I use it just to look at graphs, but it doesn't teach you how to trade, you know? There's a bunch of people's analysis, but they're usually wrong. I've never once learned, like I just use TradingView, if anything, to look at graphs, but I don't really use it. So
Yeah.
how you learn it though, like I said, going back to it, if you want to learn how to do this and flip money, you learn through an academy, you know? What it is just an education platform. They just teach you and give you information on how to trade. They give you different
Frozen.
tricks, this and that, yada yada yada. AstroFX was 2 grand. I wasn't gonna spend money on that, and I didn't. You know? There's another academy. This guy Q Banks. He's a really good trader out there, bro. He's really good. I'm not gonna lie. In 1 week, this fool flipped $1,000 to 74 grand. You know, so he knows what he's doing. But
Yeah.
once again, this is for experts. You don't learn how to trade from him because he doesn't teach entry level stuff. He'll teach you how to flip 1,000 to 74 grand, but that's it. That's why his course is $1,700. I just bought it like 2, 3 weeks ago, but that's not how I learned. You know, I didn't learn from this. It's just for you to kind of like learn more. You know.
Yeah.
Um, You could go to seminars. I haven't done this either. I'm just giving you options. Seminars are cool. My friend, well, Raymond's friend and Raquel's friend, all of our friends are, her name's Amira and Julian. Both of them wanted to learn and they wanted to go to a seminar. It was a 3 day long seminar, but it was 1,000 a day, you know? So I told them, I was like, oh, fuck no, like, don't pay for that. That's expensive. And then that's probably like the worst option out of all of them, you know? Like, straight up. I would never do that. And lastly, this is where me, Raquel, and literally like a bunch of other people went. I went with this academy. It's called IML, the Markets Live. Only 217. So for the most part, I was like, all right, the price is way better than all of them,
Yeah.
right? So just to, like in context, like yeah, AstroFX I wouldn't recommend. I wouldn't recommend QBanks at all. It's expensive. Most people don't have that type of money. I know I didn't either. So that's why I recommend IML. And this is why I like IML, to be honest. I'm like a really technical person. I really need to know what I'm getting into before I do it, you know? Like for my age, it's pretty cool. I've gotten like offered like 2 6 figure paying jobs and I don't take them because I always analyze like where I want to be a couple years from now and I don't want to be working for someone. So when I looked into like all these different academies, bro, I know a lot. You know, these are just 4 of the ones that or 3 of the ones that I would recommend. And I could get you them later. I mean, I know how to get them for free. But the first option for IML, the first thing that I like about it are videos. You know, they have a bunch of videos that you could watch over and over and over again. I would say when I watched half of the videos my first month, on average, I was getting about 50 to 100 bucks profit a day. You know, that's not bad. You know, 5 days a week, maybe anywhere from 50 to 500. Way better than working. You know, so just from the videos alone, half of them, I was making pretty good profit. My second month, when I finished the second half of the academy, I went from 50 to 100 a day to about 500 to 1,000 a day, currently where I'm at now, you know? That's why I'm telling you, I've done this for like what, barely gonna hit 3 months, and I'm profiting about 500 to 1,000 every day I trade, you know? So
Yeah.
that's the thing, it teaches you how to become an expert, you know? Um, Two, the second thing I like about this is something called IML TV. They have over 30 experts that get paid over 6 figures because they trade fairly well. And what do they have to do? They, one, teach us how to trade, or two, give us trades. Boom. I was on a webinar on one of their little, they have like webinars every single day of the week. You just jump in on them and you just watch them and listen. I was on one like 2 weeks ago for the first time actually. And in that hour that I was on the webinar, this lady was just giving me a bunch of trades. She was in on a bunch of them and she's been making a lot of money, you know? So what happened? I made like 300 bucks that 1 hour that I was on that fucking call, you know? So boom, it's kind of like I got paid for that 1 hour just to listen and take her trades, you know? Why would you risk and try to look at charts on your own when somebody else could do it for you, you know?
Yeah.
Pretty simple. You were asking me like, how do you catch pips, right? How do you do this? Well, boom, they send us trades, right? Wouldn't you like it if I were to go ahead and text you, hey bro, jump in on this trade this currency right now? Wouldn't you want to do that?
Yeah.
All right, that's what they do. The academy sends us over 30 trades a day. You know, it's not hard. That's how you can make a lot of money. And right now, after this, I'm going to show you how much you could flip your money to.
What
Essentially,
is that? Is this a program or is this like an app? Like
no, it's
what?
a website. It's just like if you're think about it, like if you were to go to like let's say Chafee College, you go and if you want to take an online class, you register for it. Same thing with IML. I'll send you the links and everything in a little bit. It's pretty simple. you know. But yeah, you could do it from your phone or from like your computer or wherever. You just go on the website and you just log in with your login. You know, it's like if you were to do Facebook, you just log in with your email and password.
Yeah.
So yeah, they send you trades, bro. They tell you when to jump in on the trade. They tell you, hey, buy here, sell here, you know, close out here, close out there. Boom, it makes it easy. And lastly, what I like is the team culture. Like I said, like I get paid to teach, you know. So I get paid through IML to teach people literally what I'm going to teach you next. No, I created this structure to help everyone out with making money. Raquel, she gets paid to teach. Your boyfriend Raven, they get paid to teach. You know what I mean? That's the thing. Like now we kind of have to teach you how to trade if you're going to be taking this seriously because now that's what we get paid for, you know? So
Yeah.
that's the thing. Like you have like I teach about over 50 people. Like that's why before this I was busy right now. I was training one of my boys in San Diego, you know, he's brand new. And even then he just enrolled yesterday and he's like, dog, this is so fucking easy, like blah blah blah. Why? Because I already know what I'm doing. I already know what to look for, you know, you pretty much like I'm just telling him like what to do. I'm telling him and teaching him everything. So he's gonna learn a lot faster than the majority of the people out there. Um, so yeah, that's like the four main reasons why I went with IML because literally they make trading easy, you know. And how did I learn about this? My friend Jasmine, bro, we went to high school together too, kind of like how you went to high school with Raquel. We went to high school together, and then she hits me up back in March, and she's like, "Yo, like I've been doing this forex thing, blah blah blah." Kind of explained the same stuff I explained to you, right? But what happened was I was asking her, I was like, realistically, like how much money could I make and how fast could I make it, right? And she was like, I can never answer you that for you. She was like, straight up. And I was like, why? I was like, okay, well, she was like, and when I did IML for 3 weeks, all she did was study, you know, like for her first 3 weeks, that's all she did. She studied. Like every single day, she studied, read the graphs, did everything. Well, she was on each and every one of those webinars. She just she did her work, you know, for 3 days straight. Out of those 3 weeks, she did not sleep 1 second, bro. She was up for 3 nights straight. And I remember when she told me that, I was like, bitch, you're crazy. Like, I'm not fucking doing that. And she was like, well, then that's why you're probably not going to get my results. And I was like, well, what the fuck do you mean? Like, what kind of results did you get? She was like, after those 3 weeks, I threw in $150 and she flipped it in her first month to $14,000 in her first month. And just studying for 3 weeks. That's why I can never tell you how much money you'll make, bro, because you can make as much as you want. You want to put in 3 weeks worth of effort, expect to get that much result, you know? But if you're not willing to put in like that much work that it took her, or the amount of work that it took me, or the amount of work it's taking Raquel to learn what we know, then you might not be doing that well. But then that's why at the same time we get paid to teach you how to do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we're kind of like your personal trainers in a sense, except for trading. We're going to teach you how to do all of this.
Oh,
So
okay.
literally, like, let's say you were to start off with just throwing $100, bro, right? This is something that I've been teaching I used to teach people the long route, but if you want to make money fast, right? Um, I'll show you this route. I usually don't teach people this. All right, so if you just get 10% profit, right, every day for 2 months, right?
Yeah.
You'll watch as your money will grow from $100 to over 27 grand. Okay. Now, like I said, we trade when who trades? The banks, right?
Yeah.
So we only trade 5 days a week because the banks only work, what, 5 days a week, right?
Yeah.
So literally, like, let me show you the Excel sheet that I use. This is how I keep all of my students. This is how I get my students understand or keeping track of their trades. How the fuck do I close this shit?